just kind of talk a little bit more about this government shutdown. In Omaha, where I live, I read the paper every day. I read the World Herald and the New York Times, which are available free to me because I go to University of Nebraska Omaha, and they have kiosks everywhere on campus where you can get the World Herald and the New York Times and the USA Today. First of all, there's a video by Jacqueline Glenn that is really good about explaining this little situation about the government shutdown. I'll post that down there. Hopefully I don't forget. If I forget though, her name is Jacqueline Glenn. I am subscribed to her. She's actually easily findable anyway. Either way, I wanted to kind of think about this. Obama was kind of giving a little address about this that I watched, and he was kind of talking about this term of ideology, and I kind of really have problems with Obama, but I have more problems with Congress and what Congress does. Congress kind of makes less things happen. Really, that's kind of what I think. We can't really have progress with this two-party system. Even Washington said that back when he left office. He's like, well, if we ever have a two-party system, it's going to be hard because we're not going to get anything done because I don't recall what he said exactly, but he said that a two-party system is dangerous. And I think we're seeing how this is dangerous because we have two ideologies. A ideology, the way I define it, is a worldview for one. A worldview is like a lens, pretty much. A lens as to how people will see things. And it's so important to them because of how true it is in their eyes through this lens that they cannot see past it to what's truly important. I don't care what ideology you have, but there are some things that are more important than one's own personal view. I read the paper today, and I saved this little political cartoon. This is in the opinion part of the World Herald, and this here is political cartoon. We have the Republicans here and the Democrats over here, and this is pretty self-explanatory how this works. They're both going in different directions. Then we have Uncle Sam sitting right on top here. That's a perfect thing. That's a perfect way to explain what is going on here. And Jacqueline Glenn in her video said that the Republicans and the Democrats are two balls under the same dick, pretty much. That's a very perfect, even that's kind of, it's an awesome way to explain it. They're all under the same thing, and it's just kind of a rift right down the middle, of how to do things here. And we can't do things with these two ideologies, just kind of one going this way, the other one going this way. And then there's a little opinion here, a little opinion post here. It's called the Public Pulse. A lady named Lisa Freak in Omaha wrote to the Public Pulse. She said, if Congress allows the government to shut down, leaving soldiers, widows, active soldiers and their families, and senior citizens worrying about what will happen to them, then the members of Congress should not receive paychecks, and they should be sequestered like a jury until they can get their act together for the good of our grand nation. Okay. I think we all just kind of need to see that there's two ideologies here at work that is kind of not only tearing the operations of the Congress apart, but also various other forms of the world apart. And there's so many things. Like I've been watching on Channel 7, it was the ABC station here in Omaha, and they're showing people at Offutt Air Force Base in Bellevue who are put on furlough, as well as like people who work at the DeSoto National Wildlife Park north of Omaha in the city called DeSoto, and they're furloughed and the park is closed. And there's various other things that are affecting people everywhere. And if the longer this goes, the more it's going to damage the economy. And I think Congress. I mean, I've said this in my previous video about this. That they both have different ideologies. That they think, oh no, we have to help people live this way, and the other said, oh no, we have to help people this way. But they're not seeing. They're seeing seeing through this lens of ideology, and they're thinking, well, I personally do think that they have some kind of desire underneath all of that ideology bullshit to help the people and have a desire to help the public good. But it's obstructed by it's obstructed by ideological lenses, and it makes the people almost last on their list, and then because of ideology, they forget about why they are there. And I agree, they should not get paychecks. There are lots of people who are getting furloughed, and they will not be getting paychecks as long as they are furloughed. So the Congress should not get paychecks. They're huge paychecks for what? I don't know, because the reason a congressman goes to Washington is to represent their state and to do things within Congress for the good of that state. So that's kind of my thought on that. We have two ideologies that's kind of preventing public good from being a priority. Ideology is a very dangerous thing. And this shutdown right now is a very good evidential thing. It shows evidence of how dangerous ideology is.